Hello everyone, welcome back to another part of Octopath Traveler. So, I need to change my party at least a little bit. Actually, before I do that, where's an inn? I think something aside. Fine, I'm gonna rest up, then I'm gonna trade people out. Because I need to get Cyrus in. I think he's the other character that has the story here. Yeah, I haven't rested up since the boss for Tressa's story. Wasn't super difficult by any means. I don't think I was ever at any risk of dying. Might have needed like one Invariant Plum for Ulbrich, and that's less of the boss was hard and more of the Ulbrich as a really bad SP management. It's Cyrus in here. He can replace Primrose since they basically do the same thing. And Ophelia and Ulbrich can stay. It's not really gonna make a big difference levels wise. Oh, it already tells me it's complete. Handy. Hoping to solve the mysteries behind a certain ancient tome, yet to progress here you sneak out already. A former colleague who may be able to shed some light on the matter. Let's do it! The story so far. Cyrus left the academy behind in search of the lost tome. Far from the far reaches of hell, his disappearance is a riddle wrapped in mystery. A riddle that piqued his scholarly curiosity. So much so that he was willing to leave without even putting up a fight about being accused of harassment. His underage students. Are you sure you should be a teacher? Even suffering the indignity of losing his post is a small price to pay for the opportunity to solve these blessings. But small price, like you didn't even put up a fight over that. They're like, oh, I guess I was flirting with the princess. Yeah, sure. Definitely. You know, I don't remember, but it must have happened. So decided to come work with one more colleague who just might have answers as he seeks. So this is Quarry Quest. How fascinating! It's hard to believe it's been 10 whole years since I left the academy. And her house was... Oh, that's right. She left directions to it in her letter. Let's take another look-see. You have all the makings of a great scholar, Cyrus. I thought we'd offer you a word of warning. For all your intellect, you've always been clumsy in matters of the heart. I know that your research is more important to you than anything. You do want to give some thought to how you treat the fair sex. Wow. Is his entire story just some random string of romance arcs? That's literally what the last chapter was, too. You're more kids than you give yourself credit for. I mean, to be fair, this is 10 years ago. I don't know. If you're not careful, my fingers, your words and actions misconstrued by those around you. You really should have read that letter more. Could have saved yourself a lot of trouble. Ellipses? I should have known better to read that again. No kidding. Oh, the first time I read it, I nearly fell over laughing. It seems almost prophetic. Well, at least he acknowledges it. You know, I give him credit for that. At least I can tolerate more than Tressa's blind ignorance. To think I'd be banished from the academy because of a tripped up scandal like that! Again, you put up zero fight. Like, I don't think you get to complain about that. Not to mention that the person that made up the scandal made it more than a little clear that she was perfectly eager to go and clear up the misunderstanding. Which could have ended right then and there. But no! Oh, I can just see Odette laughing at the moment I mention it. Oh, I can't wait. Well, there's no point worrying. I have to face that sooner or later, after all. Maybe you don't really, but okay. Ipsies. Try to keep yourself presentable if this is true. Does the face truly so easy on the eyes? Oh, woe is me. Don't never realize the full depth of my good looks and charisma. Egomania, my name is Cyrus. Make for a spot. Oh, more travel banter.
If you'll forgive me.
Professor, may I ask what that letter's about? It seems engrossing. Oh, that it was a message warning me about women. Huh? Oh, I don't mean in a bad way. What it actually said was that I should be careful how I act towards women lest they give cause for misunderstandings. Well, intelligence such as yours can be very attractive. Oh, please, my dear. No more. I'm begging you. No more. A word such as attractive was kept in reserve for such a beauty such as yourself. I think maybe that's the kind of thing letter was talking about. Well, you think so, but it's been speaking my mind. But what to tell me was actually just that. Well, yeah, this is literally exactly what happened. Sometimes you can, but maybe in your case you shouldn't. This company is most difficult to understand. I'm loving Cyrus more and more. His blind ignorance to everything. It's kind of endearing. What do you have to buy? No, screw it. I'll buy it. I'm rich. I'll take the chance. It worked! Age 22. Driven from her home by wealthy prospectors when the gold rush began, this woman hates the miners and everything about them. Yet she's still outside dealing with all of them. She sometimes voices her frustrations to her grandmother, who played a key role in the events which set everything in motion. Information gleaned undeniable allure. Townspeople will be more receptive to your attempts to allure them. This your ability. Cure poison. Poison is such a selective thing. And it's not really worth fighting you either. Hey, I found your place! I'm gonna break in now. It's been 10 years. This is basically a break-in.
Here we are.
Yes, I'll be right there.
Okay, never mind. I guess it's not a total break-in.
It's been some time, Odette.
What do you mean right back? Wow. What did you do? Who did you flirt with?
You're still here. I guess I'm not suffering from fatigue-induced hallucinations after all.
I'm afraid not.
It's me, Odette, in the flesh. Good to see you as hale and hearty as ever.
And you're as insufferable as ever, no doubt. What are you waiting for? Come in already.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, yep, and there's the laughing. Perfect. I would not want it any other way.
How did I know that would be your reaction?
I mean, it was pretty obvious if you read the letter.
We were practically joined at the hip back in the day.
Yeah?
Just watching you go about was fun in and of itself. I always had a hunch you'd end up in trouble with the ladies, but to think it would happen with the princess of all people. Somehow, you've managed to exceed even my wildest expectations.
By expelling me, they hope to protect Her Highness's good name. Needless to say, there's no truth in any of this.
Oh, of course. I'm sure it's all as you say. Her Highness and this Therese are just your pupils. They have no romantic interest in you in the slightest.
You know, I really like this Odette versus VA for the same reason I like Cyrus. It's slithered in sass. It is beautiful. I love it. just have these two super sassy individuals just conversing. Like, you just beat each other for the rest of the game, like hearing other people's stories. Like, that would be the best.
You're something else, Cyrus. But it's a relief to find your powers of observation are as keen as ever. Well, did you come all this way just to entertain me? If so, congratulations on a job well done.
That would be that was a secondary objective.
Save your congratulations for another time. I've come in search of a certain tome. Are you perchance familiar with From the Far Reaches of Hell?
A cheery title if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, only the most optimistic of individuals are encouraged to read it.
I can tell you that it's a compendium of ancient rites and rituals. Not that I've read it myself, of course.
I know that much. I was hoping you could tell me more.
Not much more. It touches upon necromancy, I believe.
Necromancy?
This is where the health part comes in.
Necromancy. That said, as to what extent, I know little.
Is that so?
That's so. I was sure that if anyone could like me, it'd be you.
Give me a break.
That's supposed to be flattery. Alright, just give me some time. As soon as I tackle the little pickle I'm dealing with at the moment, I'll do some investigating.
A hole?
A pickle, you say? Consider my interest piqued. Is it a literal pickle? I'm really hungry. I haven't had anything to eat in weeks. I always took you for the type who chewed up and spit out your problems before pickles they could become. I cannot read. Again, I find your flattery lacking. Anyhow, since you're here, perhaps I could put you to use. As it happens, a number of people have gone missing of late. Under suspicious circumstances, I presume?
Naturally.
Just so. Many quite seem to have been spirited away. One soul went to the neighborhood provisioner to buy some foodstuffs and never returned. Another turned a straight corner only to vanish entirely, leaving his friend who was strolling with him in disbelief. All told, 10 men and women have gone missing in such fashion in the past half year. Wait, we're going full on Sherlock Holmes in the abduction mystery? This is not where I thought we were going with this, but I am more than okay with it. I love murder games. Well, okay, sorry, let me rephrase. I love murder mystery games. Specifically the mystery type. Like, I mentioned my adoration of Ace Attorney in the past. And it will not be the last time.
Most intriguing.
How curious indeed. That looks so disappointing, you nut job. So how about it? Do you have any ideas? It would be imprudent to jump to conclusions without conducting an investigate. Great, thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'll look into that tome while you're away.
As you wish.
A fair trade, I'd say. Though I dare say that having the opportunity to solve this peculiar puzzle is a reward in itself.
I see.
Which figures. Well, happy investigating. First, I should also note where precisely kidnappings have occurred. Yeah, checks out.
Well.
Moving so soon. She discovers something interesting. Let's see now. Age 40, testimony. Come to think of it, the 3 people who went missing were all last seen near the inn. It could well be a coincidence. Information gleaned where the incidents happened. Most intriguing. So they were all seen by the inn. So before I do anything, I am actually not going to go to the inn. I am going to go over to Tavern, because I got a page open since the last part that shows me All the conversations are going to happen in a chapter. And there's one that should be triggering right now, but it's not because the person's not in my party. Which party? It's Primrose. Yeah, let me actually double check, see if there's anyone else. Therian and Honnet are the others, it seems. Oh, there's actually a bunch for this chapter. Good grief. Yeah, this group will do for now. There's also one for Tressa, of course. Wait a minute. No, I tried that Primrose! I just realized that! No! We gotta go back. Or maybe I never paid her in. I don't know. I'm oblivious. Primrose, get back in there. Oh, there's just not like I can run into a load zone. That's how it works with the thing with Therian. Yeah, okay. So here.
Curious, aren't you?
So, Professor, think you can solve the puzzle? Oh, definitely. I'm so very much looking forward to the challenge. The enthusiasm certainly is charming. Don't you find scholarly life to be exhausting sometimes? You mustn't forgive me, but I don't see how it possibly could be. Well, you can never let a mystery just be. You need to figure everything out. You realize there's no end to it, that you'll never find all the answers. Life's too short to spend with a furrowed brow and a nose forever stuck in its home. Ah, clearly you are not a fan of natural philosophy. Still, I enjoy your refreshing frankness. There's a certain beauty to your honesty. Steady, Professor. Are you trying to sweet-talk me? What do you mean? Ellipses. I honestly can't tell if he's realist or just plain acting. Well, he's definitely that dense. Like, I've met these people in my... Like, I had a period of time where I was that person. Like, yes, people can be that dense. We can be painfully dense sometimes. Okay, just sleep through it. So, Honet's gonna be the next one we need to have trade out. Because there's so many in this chapter. But even after this crew, I'm still gonna have to trade more out. Nice buy from you. Oh yeah, you're trying to rip me off. I'll just take that for free then. See now. Age 28, registration number 1274, birthplace, Philiplands. Additional notes, employee does mind guide. Information need a hidden item. Most intriguing. Well, before I do anything now, I have to go hunt down this hidden item. Well, I know it's inside this person's house. Wait, there it is. I see it. It's right there. I'm just that oblivious. Pseudo gold ore. Woohoo!
Ah, yes.
I grew up here, so I'm basically an expert on this town. Age 48. Testimony. A system of underground canals run all the way through the town. I don't think anyone has ventured down there in quite some time, though. Mission lead to sewers. It would appear there's an entrance to the sewers behind the inn. Ha ha ha! Oh, I saw what they did. What a frightening sight! Testimony. Seen happen both in dead night and broad daylight. Someone's walking by the inn. They turned the corner ahead, and when they followed them, they were gone, vanishing thin air. The disappearances have been happening both broad daylight and in the dead of night.
Now then.
And with that, I do believe I have all the knowledge I need to crack the case. Where did this is clearly armored. It's the inn. Every victim in the general vicinity of the inn, or was in the general vicinity of the inn when they disappeared. We could say with an absolute certainty that they did not vanish into thin air, or some such nonsense. Look, we live in a world of sorcery and magic. Anything's possible. When did the disappearances occur? At all hours. I know how to read. As such, it stands to reason that they were kidnapped all the time! Even right now! Come for me, my sweet! And that the kidnapper made use of a hidden path or passage to evade the public eye. It's the sewers. I have to pick it. It's so stupid.
Not exactly.
No, that can't be right. Let me reconsider this. Oh, it doesn't let you choose wrong. Boring. I was hoping for some fluff text. It's like, yes, of course. They've been flying away, desperate to escape their lives. The entrance to the sewers would seem to make for an ideal escape route. I did it. I'm a genius. Yes, doubtless the culprit stole underground to spare his victims away.
Thusly,
I do believe I should have a look down there for myself. More banter. Professor? Ellipses. Hello, Professor! Oh, hello, Tressa. Why are you shouting? I was trying to offer you some sweets, but you weren't answering me. Oh, I do apologize. Once I get in thinking about a thing, I have become lost to the world. There was a time when I was so engrossed in a book, I failed to notice that my neighbor's house was on fire. Oh, wow. Being able to concentrate like that must be super handy as a scholar. But it's probably best to be a little more attentive, especially when we're on the road like we are. You're not waiting on the next corner. Oh, quite true, Tressa, quite true. I shall endeavor to be more vigilant. Ellipses. She praises my focus. There's nothing compared to hers when she's in the midst of a business negotiation. And there's probably some truth to that. I can save. I was actually playing that part there, but actually, only 20 minutes in, I can keep going. So, you know what, screw it. In we go. Actually, speaking of in, we're fine. So, I was gonna check everyone's stats. Like, do I need to say at the end?
aha!
Here we are! That water is beautiful. I'll just go for a swim. From the looks of it, these aqueducts predate the founding of the village itself. There's a good chance that many of the villagers are unaware of their existence. This calls for a thorough investigation. But we must be wary. All I know, the culprit could be lurking in the shadows as I speak. To myself! I'll proceed with caution. After all, it simply wouldn't do if I became our villain's latest victim. I was under the assumption that was going to be the draw, like, yeah, like, you're intentionally trying to bait them out. Or banter.
Interesting.
It looks like someone's been coming in and out of these sewers. As we suspected. Bloody footprints on the floor and handprints on the wall. Recent too, but still wet. I see, that is very useful information. I must say, you have a keen eye to spot such subtle signs. It's just experience. Albeit experience I never thought would be so useful to you. Your experience is a result of careful study and gives you valuable skills, you see. Cyrus is the first person that's actually done anything remotely praiseworthy towards theory, and it's kind of weird. Oh, but we don't have time for discussion now, however interesting. Perhaps I'll share my insights later. Don't worry about it. Your life just gave me a headache. It's too honest. A little, yes. Well, you liked it when Primrose did it. Okay, let's get there. Actually, no. I take it back. Keep Therian. I was gonna trade him out. But no. There's inevitably gonna be a purple chest in here. Just screw it. Keep him around. Speaking of chests, plum basket. Nice. Definitely supposed to go up a left over there, but let's head back here for... Oh, well, I found it! Knife saber, huh? It sounds like equipment to me. It actually has better accuracy, but the other stats are woeful. Look at the physical attack decrease. Oof. No, thank you. While I'm at it, you can't equip axes. Somebody here can, though, I'm sure. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I was gonna say, I got Omar's axe, which is a direct upgrade, although the battle axe actually has really bad stats, and Omar's actually isn't that great either. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna work. I sincerely doubt there's gonna be 2 purple chests in the same area. So, let's just go trade somebody out. In theory, and I think Alphen was the next one that was gonna have something in this chapter. Alphen, and then Ulbrich. See, like there's a lot of people that want to talk. Trade up. For what it's worth, this actually isn't like the worst party, so I'm kind of okay with it. Like, literally, the only weak spot is wait, more Tile Elevator? Oh, that's Alphen's already. Okay, I didn't think that was gonna trigger so fast. Oh, shucks, ain't that nice? Nice? What's nice? Oh, this is for Tressa's thing. Make a new pal like that. Pal? She's really gonna talk about Allie, my arch rival. Who else would be talking about? Sure you don't see eye to eye about everything. Here he goes. And you got off on the wrong foot with a little spat, I get it. But you both eat from the same bowl. The fortune that hurts, one of you hurts the other. If that's not a foundation for a friendship, I don't know what is. I promise that a true friend is important as life itself. Remember that, Tress. Here, I'll try not to forget. I need to go check over Tressa's things later and see if there's anything I missed. That's true. I'm gonna check back here. There's clearly something back here. Grab that chest. Energizing polygram at large. This is the Octopath I was on before. I'll encounter.
Now against me, then be hunted. Here we go.
Okay, well, ice, I guess, because you're weak to ice. The fact that these things are weak to electricity means that your weakness has to be something that's further down the lines, either wind, light, or darkness. No one else here can use light or darkness, I don't think. Or actually, wait, no, Cyrus got Dancer, didn't he? Or no, he didn't. But did he get Cleric? He got one of those. Okay, he got Cleric, which means he can use light. There it was. Okay, there's the weakness.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Summon Beast. Do it. Pain. Come on, attack again. Attack again. Do a feeling this time. Really like that attack, don't you?
Come in, if thou darest.
You have really good defense.
I do not be alright.
None of them are weak to that. What's their odds at? Sure. No weaknesses, but it did a little damage.
Logical course of action.
Do it. Yeah. Team Cyrus is the only one that has weaknesses for them.
Holding back nothing.
You just hopefully you don't do that. Well, it's fine, I guess. Pain. Don't kill Cyrus, please. No, Cyrus is dead. He's my big attacker. It's fine. It's not like this group is really doing much damage. They're not even getting that much experience. It's fine. Oh, go back. I'm gonna have to revive. Wake back up, you. Okay. Moving on from that little kerfuffle. Another healing grade bunch. Well, don't mind if I do. Buy it. Or save it. I mean, words. Yes. Bottle of fuddling dust. I hardly ever use the stuff. Pretty much only when I have it turned to waste. Wait, there's a chest back there. No. So we found the evil lair. I do say, I think. To think there was such an elaborate structures under the surface. This is mark. He's good.
What in the
Heavens is this? I'll take the halfway read. It's as if the blood was drained from his body. What is atop these strange patterns? Now, if only there was somebody traveling with you right now, even in our party even, that was familiar with the human body and how to examine it. Oh, gee, wouldn't that be convenient? You know, there's some baleful sorceries we practiced here.
It couldn't be.
These gemstones. Why, my hypothesis is correct.
It couldn't be.
They must be composed of crystallized human blood. And yet it's as if a myriad hues of red are mixed together. Could it be that each gem contains the blood of multiple victims?
Preposterous!
Would God and horse have been rot here? How many innocents have been victimized by this blood-sucking sorcerer? 10. We already know the answer to that. It's 10. At least now we know the motive behind the kidnappings. The villain we are dealing with is no common criminal. No, and not even common human being.
Why, I'll
Suck-
be...
Sucking the life from the men of this poor town only cast them away. This is a veritable demon who walks among us. It's clear this monster must be stopped before he can commit your vile deeds. Now, if only there was somebody who was well experienced in taking down evildoers that was in fact traveling among us right now. As an academic, I must confess that the history of the dark arts intrigues me. But to put them into practice is truly beyond the pale. What's this? Oh, you finally noticed the jail cell. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Oh, the young lady in the cell, she still lives. It's fearless she suffered the same fate as the others. Hey, at least Therian got some mileage. At least I assume it was Therian like that. I don't really think the scholar is good at lockpicking. Maybe that would line his voice down after read it.
Just a scholar of no particular repute.
You know, you're fired.
Through and could not help but notice these odd gemstones. Are they perhaps your work? And these strange glyphs, are they not runes of High Hornburgian?
Are they now?
The tomes of ancient Hornburg were lost long ago. No ordinary scholar would be privy to this knowledge. But how could any self-respecting academic perform such horrors?
You're assuming they're an academic. You don't know for a fact.
Seems you're more of a scholar than you give yourself credit for.
They still live, yes? If you know what's best for you, you'll free them at once.
Thankfully, you've only confirmed that the woman in front was alive. We know that the guy over on the side is dead, and the other's lying motionless this entire time.
Well, since you asked so nicely, no, I think not. A shame. If only you hadn't come poking around in my minded picking your brain. Now I'll have to settle for sucking your blood.
Just a vampire. Is that it?
Not fail.
Ooh, nice face.
My turn now.
Oh, snap.
Letting the hunt
Guarded. Oh, that is. That's a trick.
An interesting dilemma.
Yeah, I need something I can use with these things. They're weak to fire. Okay, I can work with that. Actually, no, they're undead, so they're probably weak to light. Whichever of these gives light. This one maybe? I don't know.
like this.
That was darkness. That is the opposite of light.
Bring it on.
Try this one then.
Like this.
That was lightning.
Here I go. The winds of fortune are howling.
I will not be thy prey. What next?
I guess I can just do random attacks and hope they land.
Logical course of action.
Wasn't ice either.
Letting the hunt begin.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't tame any of you. What a bummer. And painful, horrible death. And 3 of the 4 party members are blind. So that, as an added benefit. Nice deal from you still. Okay, so I can still kind of gauge your HP based on that. Thing that's only a single target, but I'll make it do what I can.
This now.
Okay, there we go. Light, wand, and axe. This is probably light. That's wind! I'm gonna figure this out eventually. I don't care if I have to brute force it. Here, you have axes, so just attack with an axe.
What to do?
Okay, sorry, I should have specified. Attack with an axe and don't miss. So yeah, the bunch. I was gonna just do one for Cyrus, but everybody needs it, really. Nice wind, darkness, lightning. I'm just gonna keep going down the list. That's wind 2.
What's this now?
Oh, right here, I can use my cleric skills.
My turn now.
You have an axe, perchance. You don't. So the only means I have anything is this. At least they're balanced at 2 now. Pain, more pain.
What next?
What do I have in here? Nah, nothing that's really good. No, it's for 2 turns. I'll take it.
Never missing. Here goes nothing.
It'd be really nice if just one of these was light. That'll risk the last one I have. Oh, it's glowing. So it is light.
Like this.
Nice. Perfect timing. Okay. Now you can commit horrible acts of murder.
What's this now? Flame.
Yes.
What to do?
Crimes. 47% and 49%. That's nowhere near good enough. Wonder where it's at now. Not like I can check, but I wonder. Oh, well, they're dead. They're super dead. And you're defenseless.
Bring it on.
You still have a weakness, and I don't know what it is, and that worries me. Okay, I've tested basically every element at some point. So it's probably a weapon weakness. Yep, there was. Nice luck. Oh, I can't collect from you either. Boo. That's from you. I guess I can get your thing down that way. I assume that's the intended strategy here anyway. Shame you're not weak to bows. I could take you down so fast if you were.
Shucks.
Nope, sure.
What's this now?
It's a shame you're blind. Sure. Holy light. You don't miss with magic.
Here I go.
Nice break.
Lightning does my bidding.
Barely did anything.
Shucks.
Out here while I have the
Try
chance.
this.
The darkness wore off for Cyrus and Alpin. Haunted got double dosed, so she's still in the dark, but hopefully it won't last long. I'm only mad at two. Oops! No, this is magic, so it won't make a difference, but it'll make a difference for you! You know what? Aerostorm would have been the best still, but eh.
Never missing.
Sure, we'll go with this.
Here we go. Let's get down to work.
I don't have any good attacks with you. Here, take your poison. So I know how comically overpowered poison can be.
What's your big idea? Here goes nothing.
All it takes him to take us down is to laugh eerily. So ashamed.
My turn now.
Of course I can't. I don't know why I assumed I could.
Pardon me.
I didn't even care about the SP from that. I just wanted the double stab. Okay, and plump, sure. You're just hurting too much.
Interesting dilemma. Satan likes to chase the darkness. I still have
That was a one hit?
My turn now.
much to
Well,
Pardon me.
it's just a convenient ability. Okay, I need to revive Cyrus.
Using this.
Yeah, I can be the low one, it doesn't matter.
Here we go.
And you're knocked out. Perfect. Probably should have actually saved that. Oh well, too late to be remorseful now. I mean, how much damage this has been doing? I should honestly just do this again. Seriously, look at that! 434 SP and several thousand damage done. Look, your dagger's a monster. I got it from a level 50 cave that I just snuck into. Well, the poison's already active, so... Next I can do is donate BP to someone else, but it's so... Oh yeah, like, it's so late, and it's not even worth doing that. I'll just slap. Do it again. It worked!
I honor you, my quorum.
Hunt leveled up. And the other three are all pretty close. Phew, they're still alive after all. Tiny books! My favorite! Okay, give it to me. I will take that book, and I will take it now.
What in the...
What's this? It could be a copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Ellipses. Well, that's unfortunate. It's a British copy translated into the modern tongue. And aside from basic instructions on performing the rites and reactions required, all of the details have been all but omitted. Why, it doesn't even mention the possible uses of these blood crystals. Then why was he bothering to gather them? What's this? A piece of parchment has been inserted between the pages. Calculations on the number of test subjects required to create one blood crystal, I see. There's a note. First specimen successfully synthesized and delivered. Delivered? To be that someone commissioned that frightful stone? I only speculate, but whoever is behind this be connected to the stolen tome I seek? Where am I? Look, miss, I would like to scrutinize you and definitely not flirt. Lolly lolly law. Oh, you're back with us, good miss. Ah! I'm feeling...
Are you okay?
The dogs that Alpha Man gave you are still affecting you. Pray rest till your strength returns. Who are you? I'm just a random scholar who showed up and beat up this creepy guy. An excellent question, my dear, and one I'd be more than happy to answer. Moving a poor girl just awake from a coma, have you no shame?
Come now.
Oh, don't be silly, Odette. I was merely trying to be a gentleman. Clearly.
Now then.
At any rate, Odette, there is a favour I would ask of you. Another one? Note my complete lack of surprise.
The truth is...
I found on our kidnapper's person an abridged translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell.
What was that?
You're kidding! Needless to say, this could be a tremendous lead.
Thusly,
I need to find out where and by whom the volume was translated. Let me have a look. Dotty dotty dot. Never bound this spare no expense.
indeed.
I thought the same. There are few bookmarkers in the realm that can produce such a tome. Fine, I'll help.
You have my gratitude.
You have my thanks. Guess there's really a one-word difference. Thanks, game. Ellipses, ellipses.
Aha!
Eureka! Did you find something, perchance? The thin yet sturdy pages are characteristic of paper made from the finest pine wood. The texture of this vivid red binding reveals it is unmistakably tanned lambskin. There's only one place in the realm where both can be found in sufficient quantities.
Which means that...
Stone God, I am certain of it. So, that's where you will travel,
Yes.
based on the quality of a book you read? Because of a sticky note that was inserted that could have easily been inserted later? You know, maybe they were right to fire you. Where else I must track down this tome, Odette, and that was rather rude of you. But I must do so for any more horrors can be unleashed upon our fair realm.
I see.
I wasn't asking you, no. Well, what, are we supposed to just let them happen? Oh, more banter!
Forgive me.
I care not to boast, but I have experience in hunting wild goats. Oh, Now that's interesting. Their fur and hide aren't highly valued, especially when unmarred by wounds. Instead of using a bow, I have to build traps when I hunt goats. I see. I stalked a quarry, then heard it might put a snare until it's caught. Different means fit different prey. Hunting is not as simple as it seems. In all things, there must be a proper way to achieve thy goal. What is thou used to with a fork? Take the spoon? Excellent examples, both. You state your case most persuasively. You have a talent for teaching. Perhaps there's something you might pursue in the future. Me a teacher? I think it not. You seem very sure about that. I prefer the hunt, and definitely prefer not to be the master. Well, pretty all of these lost in hunting gain, I dare say. Warpainter! Elfin, my friend, you seem melancholy. It's nothing. Yet I am worried that it is, in fact, something. Well, I can't stop thinking about them poor folk that got sacrificed. It's an awful thing. People ain't tools to be used. Knowledge is a tool that can serve noble ends or wicked, depending on who wields it. What matters is the nature of the person who uses the tool, the disposition of their heart. Yours, for example, is full of goodness. I believe that any knowledge is safe in your hands. Oh, leave it up, Professor. I've got my brain focused on leave all I can about medicine. Well, I'm not kidding about medicine. In any case, I feel safe thinking about all this. Wash my hands or something. Well, use this. A handkerchief. Thank you, Professor. Believe I shall learn much from this man. There's still one more banter to trigger. Not to mention I probably missed some from Ulbrich. I'm saying Ulbrich because he's the last one. From Tressa's. This part's already going a little long as is, but you know, screw it, whatever. I couldn't find a convenient place to split in half. Just get Ulbrich in here somewhere. I need to go rest of the inn as it stands anyway. Okay. Oh, so there's another scene, apparently. Oh, maybe you trigger one when you get to the exit like you did of Chapter 1. Yes, you do.
You're still here.
I was going to skip this.
I am, but not a moment longer. Thank you for everything, Odette. I am in your debt.
You helped out a little here. What say we call it even? Be safe, Cyrus. I have a hunch you're poking around in something far more sinister than either of us can imagine.
Oh, you think? You weren't there!
I am well aware of the danger. I will exercise due caution.
Due caution? I'll believe it once you quit diving headfirst into whatever you think smells of mystery.
A man
Yeah.
can't so easily change his God's-given disposition.
You have literally learned nothing this entire chapter. I'm so proud of you, Cyrus.
You said it was 15 years ago that the tome was stolen.
Yeah, probably.
What of it?
As you may recall, the then headmaster of the academy died under mysterious circumstances that very same year.
And you believe the two incidents are connected somehow?
No, I just like spouting valedictory trivia. But
Oh, well,
now that you
okay.
mention it, the disorder
I like
following the
story
incident
trivia too.
would offer a convenient opportunity to misappropriate an article from the archives. Wouldn't you say?
Meaning you want us to steal this illegal tome, then make it public knowledge for the world at large. This is your worst idea. Like, this is worse than any of the things you're warning him about. Let's do it!
Your insight is invaluable and appreciated. I will keep this in mind.
I mean it, Cyrus. Be careful out there.
I will. And I'll return as soon as I get to the bottom of this. You have my word.
You're funny. Well, maybe we'll consider it.
I'll be waiting with bells on.
You're both so deliciously snooty. I love it. The Gideon? No, it's someone else. Like, well, time to kill him, man. And so, Cyrus bid request farewell. The translated volume he recovered from the villain pointing to his next destination. Stone God in the Highlands, where the original copy of the tome he sought surely lies. There's forged on in search of the truth. Okay, and here's the last banter. Ellipses. Is something troubling you, my friend? You suddenly have a worried look about you. I cannot read. Don't stop. Don't look back. I feel lies upon us. Oh, achievement. Someone watching, you mean? Would well behoove us to trust your instincts. Question is, who? Let us drag them out of hiding and find out. Compel them to confess their intentions. We could try. If they escape, we will only have served to alert them. Then the only other avenue is open to us. What would that be? Continue on our way, pretending that we have noticed nothing. Then let them make the first move. That be your advice, so be it. That is a terrible plan. But you must be our lookout. Do not let your guard slip. No one owns a bill. Enemy is the first step to defeating him. This is terrifying coming from a scholar, especially because you're talking to a warrior. I cannot tell if you're courageous or ignorant of the danger. Seriously. If the warrior of your group is telling you you're being overly dangerous, you should probably listen. Alright, what were the things for Tressa I had to do? I still have the tab open. It's here somewhere. That's Cyrus is still. Okay, I have it open. The Tressa has a bunch of... It might just be everyone has something in every chapter, and I just missed Tressa's because it was the first chapter 2 I did. I'll see which ones of these I can still trigger. Okay, so I just triggered the Alphen one this part. I triggered Therians too. I didn't trigger Ulbrich's, I don't think. I don't think I... I'll get Cyrus back in there, actually. I already know for a fact I did Alphen. I'm gonna see if I can get past ones of these to trigger. Unfortunately, like, I'm just using a wiki page, and the wiki page doesn't say where I need to be for these. It just says that they exist. And it tells you like, when they happen. Which worked fine for Cyrus, but, I don't know. I might have lost my chance. Like, I wish it told me in the menu here. Maybe he does probably know. So I can rewatch cutscenes, but I can't rewatch the banter. No! I want to watch the banter! Well. This part's gone on way too long as is. Thank you all for watching. Next part, I'm gonna do somebody else's story. I haven't decided who yet. Where's Cyrus going now? He did mention it by name, I think. Oh, I have to just... It's the same place the Hauned's going. Interesting. And he needs to be level 40? Okay, I'm not doing that for a while. I would just... I don't know. Probably Primrose next. Just... Maybe I'll go by level. Those are... Maybe Alphen, because, like... Alphen is, like, one of... I mentioned before how I have done some of these before. Alphen is the one that I know that I've done start to finish. I think I started Primroses and didn't finish it. and find some of this part of the game a lot more fascinating because like I don't know what's here. The game's mostly blind. It's gonna be entirely blind after I do those two. So yeah, thank you for watching. Next time I'll do something. Until then, take care, stay safe, have a good one, and goodbye.